There was a very revealing moment in the hearings of Merrick Garland, Joe Biden's pick for Attorney General, in which Garland was asked by Senator Josh Hawley about assaults on federal property in places like Portland. Hawley says, "Do you regard assaults on federal courthouses or other federal property as acts of domestic extremism, domestic terrorism?" And Garland gives a very interesting answer. He goes, "Well, Senator, my own definition is the use of violence or threats of violence in an attempt to disrupt the democratic process. That is, according to him, domestic terrorism." Then he says, "So an attack on a courthouse while in operation, trying to prevent judges from actually deciding cases, that plainly is domestic extremism, domestic terrorism. An attack simply on a government property at night or any other kind of circumstances," he says, "is a crime, but he's not willing to go so far as to call it domestic terrorism."
Let me ask you about assaults on federal property in places other than Washington, D.C., Portland, for instance, Seattle. Do you regard assaults on federal courthouses or other federal property as acts of domestic extremism, domestic terrorism?
Well, Senator, my own definition, which is about the same as the statutory definition, is the use of violence or threats of violence in an attempt to disrupt democratic processes. So an attack on a courthouse while in operation, trying to prevent judges from actually deciding cases, that plainly is domestic extremism, domestic terrorism. An attack simply on a government property at night or any other kind of circumstances is a clear crime and a serious one and should be punished. I don't know enough about the facts of the example you're talking about, but that's where I draw the line. One is both are criminal, but one is a core attack on our democratic institutions.
So you can see what's going on here. Basically, Garland is trying to say January 6th, an attack on our democratic process. Why? Because it occurred during the day when democratic processes were going on. Antifa attacks, all of them, as long as they're not occurring while judicial processes are underway, doesn't really qualify.
Last week, a school board meeting in the Burlington area school district in Wisconsin was shut down by Black Lives Matter protesters.
Choke my crawfish, my boy. You know that? You know that? listen up. Hey, listen up. Hey, listen up.
Bible, look at mighty suspicion. We gonna take it to the streets to find the
I got you back. I gotta chill out.
So go ahead.
I gotta chill out, man. We ain't with you.
Stop holding motherfuckers back. If that's what they want to do, let them do it. The fuck?
Hey, respect the sanctity of this missionary society, please. No side conversation.
I'm here for my sister to be seen, man. She wasn't even seen today. That's what we're here about.
Sis was crying.
So if you want to show off, if you want to be your own man, your own woman, man, take that to yourself. But like, go somewhere else with that. Like, we're about justice. And this is a serious matter.
And I can't tell you how much this means to us. Who are you guys to take time out of your day and come so far?
We love you.
To support us in a community that we moved into because I wanted better for my son to get all the college credits that he could get before he went to college because I'm a single mom. And I thought this community would be more welcoming, and it wasn't. It's not all bad. This is a great community, but it doesn't negate the racism.
Right.
And
I really believe, and I really look at this movement, I believe the movement is more about the people than it is even about police brutality.
yes.
I can't drop that. I can't get away from that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes something bigger for us to really look at how we've been doing each other for hundreds and hundreds of years as far as all of our cultures. I really believe that this movement is really about us. It's really about us healing each other, helping each other. And it brought us together like this. And we have to remain accountable to each other. That's been the word since the beginning. Accountability. Accountability, y'all. They wasn't expecting this. That's right. Trust me, they're not gonna be able to sleep when they get home. They are not gonna, they was not expecting this. And when somebody pointed out how they just went on to the next agenda, they didn't expect us to shut it down the way we did. Because that's what they're used to. They're used to sweeping it up under the rug. Okay, Tulsa tried that.
We made our appearance known, and we let them know that we hear them and that we see them, and it's time for us to be seen. Justice. So we are non-violent, but we did not say peaceful.
That's right.
We are non-violent, but we did not say peaceful.
And you guys coming out here tonight really showed how much of a family we are. Because you've got us from Burlington, we drive out to support you guys in Milwaukee and Wauwatosa and out there. And then all of a sudden, you guys come out here and that family is reinforced and drive an hour this way to an all-white community where people are going to be openly racist to all of us.
Because racism in itself is violent. The idea of racism is violent. So when we are sending our children to these schools
we're sent into an environment of violence. And what we did here today is we showed this community that the black and brown community here has their own community. And we're not going to stand for this shit no more.
Domestic extremism.
County Dispatch, Sanchez.
Hi, yes, I'm calling because my girlfriend is currently a school board meeting in Burlington.
I'm sorry, your girlfriend is what?
At a school board meeting in Burlington, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And it has been taken over by a bunch of Black Lives Matter advocates, and it has turned into something that's a very scary situation out there.
Okay, what school is she at?
Everything. I don't know. She's at wherever they're holding the school board meeting. I think it's at the high school.
Okay, so Burlington
I guess
High School?
from the video, and I believe so, that she is recording everything so she can't call, and it is like getting out of control.
Okay, well, what do you mean getting out of control? What's going on?
Well, they took over the whole meeting. They're threatening people to get out of the building. They're sitting on top of the chairs and screaming at the board members. It's not good.
Okay.
She has it all on video as well, and she's sitting there and she's being asked questions that, because she's white and all this other crazy stuff that shouldn't be happening. I don't know. She just asked if anyone could see the post, if they would call, because it's getting out of control, but she doesn't want to put her phone down because she wants to have the video going.
Okay, so they're, threatening people? Like threatening
Yeah,
them?
and there's a lot of them. Well, they're just being ridiculous. They're screaming in the board members' faces, and they're it's out of control. And people are trying to leave, and they're blocking the doors from them leaving, and it's just not a safe situation.
Okay. So they're screaming at people and blocking the doors so no one can leave?
Yes.
Okay. But you're not sure exactly where?
That's what she said, and I don't know, and I don't know if anyone on Burlington Police Department would know where they're having a board meeting tonight.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because we have officers out at Karcher right now.
Karcher Middle School in Burlington, Wisconsin.
What's going on there?
Black Lives Matter.
Okay, are you guys out there?
It's a school board meeting, and they have surrounded people inside the library.
Okay.
I need to go. They're going to take my phone.
Hello?
I need to go. They're going to take my phone away.
Okay, who's taking your phone away?
There are people looking at me now saying they're going to get me because I'm on the phone. So I need to go.
Okay, I mean, we have all of our City of Burlington officers out there. You said you're in the library?
Yeah. They're definitely not in the library. So.
Okay, ma'am, I'm just asking.
Okay, I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go.
Okay, I understand. What's the first name for you? Burlington County Dispatch, this is Destiny.
Hi. Say, I know an officer showed up at Karcher Middle School in Burlington, but I think you should have some people over there. They just started beating up on one of the women there. And
oh.
They're going to need some backup. I don't know if the police officer got to that part of it yet, but...
What? Okay, so... What's
that?
What's going on at Karcher?
Well, they had a school board meeting, and Black Lives Matter showed up, and they're making a big stink. And now they're beating up on a woman there, and...
Okay, do we know how many people are fighting this woman?
Well, there looked like about 100 Black Lives Matter people.
And they're beating up one woman?
Well, no, somebody in the crowd was hitting her and knocked her phone out of her hand and was hit her a couple times. So.
Okay. All right. And do we have a description of any of these people?
No, I just thought maybe you should just send somebody over there.
Okay. And did you witness this fight or see any weapons or anything?
No, I didn't see any weapons or anything.
Okay. All right, sir.
Nominee Dispatch, how can I help you?
Hi, I would like to report a disturbance at the Karcher Middle School at Burlington.
Okay, you said Karcher Middle School?
Yes.
On Robert Street in Burlington?
Yes, I'm actually watching it live, so I'm not there, but it's looking like it's really hostile. In my live feed, her phone just got slapped out of her hand.
Okay, do you know, are they outside or inside?
They are inside the school. I want to say it's in the library. It's during a school board meeting.
Okay, how many are out there fighting?
They're all inside, and I'd say roughly like 30 people are in there.
Okay, and they're all arguing with each other?
It's more like chants with Black Lives Matter, this racist bitch, and then the news feed went silent when you seen the phone go flying out of her hand.
Okay, and what is your first name?
Christine County Dispatch. Hi, did you guys by chance send any officers over to the Burlington Public Library for the
Karcher Middle School?
Yes.
Yeah, we have all of our officers out there at this time. Do you have any further information?
No, I was just watching live video of it.
Okay. Is there like a lot of people in the library surrounding each other?
Correct, and the one was stomping on a phone, and they just wanted to make sure.
Does it look like it's getting physical at all? Or does it seem like
it did? It was getting physical, and she was reaching out to the live viewers to call the police.
Okay. Okay, so give me 1 second.
So they need to get inside if they're not, and this was just minutes ago. And her video clearly showed physical.
All right, give me 1 second, okay?
Sure.
Okay, how many people do you think are there?
In the video, it probably had 12 people, and then there were 2 people sitting down in chairs.
And they were in the library?
Correct.
Okay, what's the first name for you?
I mean, there were more people in the library. That's just what was in the
Yeah, okay. And what's the first name for you?
I have friends at Karcher tonight at the school board meeting, and there seems to be quite a bit of distress going on. I would like there to be police presence.
Well, there's multiple police officers out there.
Perfect.
There's
okay, just
10,
checking.
So. Yep.
Maybe you got phone calls already, but it needs to be.
Are you there at the school or no?
No, I was watching video and I got really nervous for the people there. So, okay.
Do you have any specific information or anything? Or?
Lots of Black Lives Matter people from probably Milwaukee, Madison, who knows where, Chicago, threatening and,
Okay.
closing in on people.
Honey Dispatch, Sanchez.
Yeah, I don't really know if this is an emergency or not, but I'm on Facebook watching a live feed of the Burlington Area School District meeting being held at Karcher School in the city of Burlington right now, and it is out of control, and there's people in there chanting and screaming, and the live feed got cut because some kid came up and slapped the person filming, knocked her phone out, whatever.
Do you know this person that got slapped?
It was just on a live feed I was watching.
No, I know. I'm asking, though, do you know that person? Do you know if they're injured, need rescue, anything like that?
I don't believe so.
Okay, we have 7 officers out there right now.
Okay, I figured someone else called because it's just out of control.
Yeah,
right
we've
now,
had several calls.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.